Alert for everybody watching at home. If you do not have your phone in your hand, I want you to stop what you're doing, go grab it, because you have an opportunity to text a professional your legal questions. Don't miss this opportunity. Let me introduce you to who we're talking to. This is McCormick Law Firm owner, Cagney McCormick. He's joining us to answer your questions, accident and personal injury questions, all live. Thank you so much for doing that. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, so what's our topic this morning specifically that we're focusing on?
Liability and investigation and getting to a rental car after an accident.
Okay, so there's a lot that goes into there. Can you tell me real quick before we go into it, talk to folks about your background.
I was born and raised here in Dallas. I've been a practicing attorney for 9 years. I'm licensed in 8 different states, and we have one of the largest personal injury firms in Texas.
Which is such an incredible accomplishment. And guys, earlier I said grab your phones. Now I'm going to give you the number to text. I want you to text 214-977-6028. Any questions that you have specifically about accidents. Cagney, I'm going to start with my questions. How long after an accident does the at-fault insurance company accept fault?
So under insurance code, they have about 30 days, but generally it takes about 2 to 5 business days for them to make a determination and start their investigation. It obviously will go quicker if the at-fault driver admits fault, but it doesn't always happen.
No, it doesn't always happen, unfortunately. Another question, and I've had so many friends run into this. You get into a car accident, you still have to get to work and enjoy your life. How do you get that rental car?
Well, the best way is for the at-fault party, the insurance company, to take care of that and pay for it, and they have to accept liability, accept fault for that. But if they don't and it's taking too long, you could pay for the rental car yourself and get reimbursed when they accept fault. And then you could also go through your own insurance, which would require you to pay your own deductible. And then when they accept fault, the at-fault party, you'll get reimbursed your deductible. But again, those last 2 options, you're at the mercy of the at-fault party to determine liability and get reimbursed.
So you guys, and this is why it's so important to have somebody who knows what they're talking about when you're going through a difficult situation like this. The next question, if your car is taken to a tow yard after an accident, should you go directly there? How do you even get to it? That can be a challenge.
Well, definitely you want to go get your personal items. You never know how badly damaged your vehicle is, what the weather's going to do to your personal items. You want to take photos of everything in that vehicle, any custom parts you have. You want photos, and especially if you're a mother and you have car seats in there, you want to take a photo of the car seat in there so you can make sure that it gets reimbursed by the insurance company.
Yes, documentation is so key. Cagney, we gave them the number to text. We are getting questions coming in. Okay, Jane, I understand you've got the viewer questions. Let's hear them. Are you able to hear? All right, we're having some audio difficulties. Say that again. My producer's going to tell me what the question is, guys. This is live TV. Say that one more time for me, producer. In a hit and run accident, how do you get paid or compensated? Excellent question, whoever sent that in.
So you have 2 options. Your own insurance company, if you have uninsured motorists, is going to cover you as if they're at fault. That's an elected coverage you paid for. But if you can find a hit and run driver, hopefully you can track them down. Video camera footage from like a gas station, ATM machine, a witness. If there's any information to track them down, hiring an investigator, an attorney, or even giving that information to your insurance company, you're going to be able to hopefully track that person down and make them pay for it.
And producers, do we have another viewer question? Let's hear that.
Okay, Hannah, we have another question. Someone wants to know, has the time frame to settle an auto accident been extended because of COVID? I was told you had an extra year to settle your claim. Is that true or false?
So the statute of limitations in Texas is 2 years to file a lawsuit against the at-fault party or the company at fault. As an attorney, I don't want to play with that time frame because the hard time frame is 2 years. Whether or not the Supreme Court has extended different claims, you really want to hire an attorney and investigate the type of claim that you have before accepting you have an extension. That's just because if you don't have an extension and you pass that time frame, you no longer have a case. So I really recommend finding an attorney, talk about the details.
No, I think that's so important. Really quickly, you're talking about documentation. What are important things that people should document if they do find themselves in a situation where there was an accident?
getting a picture of the driver's license of the at-fault person is going to be really helpful, finding out who hit you, where they live, and how to contact them, whether it's your insurance adjuster or an attorney doing that. That's number one. Getting their cell phone would be a good start, because each insurance company is going to want to call them and get their side of the story. And if you can't reach them, it's going to prolong that liability decision and could make things very difficult for you, especially if your vehicle's not drivable.
Perfect. Collect when you can. Okay, guys, I know you're going to be coming back quite often. I absolutely love these segments. If people have another question for you, they can actually email you between now and your next visit. What email should they go to?
C. McCormick at theinjuryattorney.law. You can reach me anytime, any day.
Cagney, thank you so much for answering our viewers' questions. I know this meant a lot to a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you soon. McCormick Law Firm offers new clients a free consultation. Called 972-972-4444 or go to notatfault.law for more information. You can also email your questions to cmccormick at theinjuryattorney.law.